Take a look at these two lettuce seedlings, planted at the same time in the same soil and given the same amount of TLC. Or at least I tried. So what happened here? Well, have you ever planted lettuce seedlings and had a plant suddenly collapse for no apparent reason? You know, one day it looks healthy and strong, and a few days later the lower leaves turn brown or yellow and the stem becomes soft and icky and the whole plant topples over. That's called crown rot, and it's one of the most frustrating problems. That's called crown rot, and it's one of the most frustrating problems gardeners face when growing what is supposed to be one of the easiest vegetables to grow. Now, several things can cause crown rot. Soil that drains poorly keeps the soil too wet. Crowded plants reduce air circulation, so leaves stay damp longer. And cool, humid weather causes ideal conditions for the disease. But one of the biggest and most overlooked causes is simply planting lettuce too deep. Now, the crown is the short stem where the leaves meet the roots. It should sit right at the soil surface, not buried beneath it. When the crown is covered with soil, it stays damp after watering or a rain. That damp environment allows the soil-borne fungi, such as gray mold or botrytis, to invade the plant. Now, if you've ever found a strawberry covered with a fuzzy gray coating after a rainy week, you've seen gray mold. Now, for lettuce, the fungi often begin on older leaves touching the soil and then spread into the crown, where the damage quickly becomes irreversible. The good news is that crown rot is often preventable. When you transplant your lettuce, keep the crown exposed. I like to plant it on a slight mound to help water clear away. And avoid overwatering and make sure the soil drains well. Giving plants enough space for good air circulation also helps the leaves dry more quickly. Now, if you garden in a rainy climate like I do here in Kodiak, Alaska, a little extra space between plants can make a big difference. By the way, lettuce isn't the only plant that suffers from crown rot. Strawberries are famous for it when their crowns are buried too deeply, and lavender often dies when wet soil stays against the crown. Even asparagus crowns can rot in poorly drained soil before they have a chance to get established. So before you blame the weather, the fertilizer, or old seeds, take a look at the crown. Half an inch can make the difference between harvesting a salad and pulling up a dead plant. I hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions or comments or advice for me, place them below in the comments. I answer all questions personally. Meanwhile, keep your hands in the dirt and your eyes on the stars. Have a great day. Cheers.